One of the biggest regrets people have at the onset of old age is the failure to follow a calling. When people talk about calling or vocation, it is something that they feel they need to do. Not because it will pay well, because most often than not, they don't. And definitely not because it is something better to do, because in many cases, it will be a lot more difficult to do. A calling or a vocation is something that people sense in their hearts. It's what they are meant to do in this world. And so for some people, it means teaching school children. For some, it means being health workers and serving in poor, outlying communities. For others, it means dedicating their talents in creative pursuits as artists. Still others become religious workers and serve according to their faith. I personally had that sense of calling before I turned 40, and I left a career as a marketing executive and became a pastor and full-time worker for faith-based organizations. It can be scary to turn away from something comfortable, to leave behind something very familiar, to launch into the unknown. Once a person gets a sense of compulsion to pursue a new vocation, one is venturing into unknown territory. But for people who do pursue their calling, they experience a sense of profound fulfillment that they can never experience in other pursuits. But there are many people who get this sense of calling but never responded to that call. For many of these people, the reason is simply economics. They are earning so much money in their current work or career, and they have too many financial obligations that they have to address, and they cannot just leave what they are doing and pursue a new vocation. Others who have already reached a level of financial and professional success feel it is too risky to leave the comfortable life that they have built for themselves to launch into uncharted waters. It is sad that many of these people experience a sense of regret in their old age. I wish I pursued a career in music, some might say. I would do anything to go back in time so I can start over and pursue my vocation of being a teacher. Sana hindi ko sinunod yung gusto ng mga tao na mag-nursing ako para nagawa ko yung pangarap ko na maging journalist. I wish I followed my heart. Now, let's be clear. When we talk about calling, we must not forget that there really is one who calls. The one who is calling out to you is God. So, if you feel a sense that you are being called to some vocation, you need to pray to God for Him to confirm it. And then you must respond to that call in faith. God's plans for you is the best path you can ever take. As God Himself said to His people through the prophet Jeremiah, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." God is the one who calls you to fulfill His plans for you. Respond to His call in faith. You will never regret it. And as you do follow His call, always keep in mind, faith matters too.